Here's something strange. A school teacher earning $60,000 a year retires a millionaire, while a surgeon making 400,000 lives paycheck to paycheck. Same country, same economy, completely different outcomes. Because wealth was never really about income. It's about what happens in the 6 inches between your ears. This is the psychology of getting rich. And it starts with understanding why your own brain is quietly working against you. First, the scarcity trap. Researchers from Harvard and Princeton studied sugarcane farmers in India who get paid just once a year, at harvest. Before payday, when money was tight, the very same farmers scored dramatically worse on intelligence tests than after it. A drop equal to about 13 IQ points, or losing an entire night of sleep. Being short on money doesn't just feel bad. It taxes your mental bandwidth so hard that you make worse decisions, which keeps you short on money. That's the trap. Being broke makes the exact thinking you need to escape it harder. So step 1 isn't hustle, it's slack. Even a tiny cash buffer, a few hundred saved, quiets the alarm in your brain and gives you your thinking back. Second, your money script. Psychologist Brad Klontz studied tens of thousands of people and found we all run unconscious beliefs about money, installed in childhood. 2 of them reliably predict staying broke. Money avoidance, the quiet belief that money is dirty and rich people are bad. And money status, the belief that your net worth is your self-worth. Avoiders sabotage themselves. Status seekers buy things to look rich instead of becoming rich. So here's the uncomfortable question. When you picture a wealthy person, do you feel disgust or pressure to show off? Either answer is a script, and scripts can be rewritten. Third, the marshmallow myth. You've probably heard of the Stanford marshmallow test. Kids who could wait for a second marshmallow did better in life. So wealth is willpower, right? Not quite. When researchers reran the experiment, they found something far more interesting. Kids waited when they trusted the adult would actually come back. Delayed gratification isn't a superpower. It's a bet. And you only make it when the future feels reliable. That's why the fix isn't gritting your teeth. It's making the future automatic. Money moves into savings and investments the moment you're paid, before your brain gets a vote. You can't spend what you never see. Fourth, the millionaire nobody notices. Researcher Thomas Stanley spent decades studying actual millionaires and found most of them looked boring. They drove used cars, lived in normal neighborhoods, and around 8 in 10 built their wealth themselves in a single generation. Meanwhile, the people who looked rich, leased luxury car, designer everything, were often drowning. The reason is hedonic adaptation. Every upgrade feels amazing for about 3 weeks, then becomes your new normal, and the treadmill demands more. The wealthy quietly step off that treadmill. They let the gap between what they earn and what they need grow wider every year, and they invest the gap. So here's the whole game. Protect your bandwidth with a buffer. Catch your money script and rewrite it. Stop trusting willpower, automate instead. And ignore what rich looks like, because real wealth is invisible. None of this requires talent, luck, or a huge salary. It just requires noticing that the biggest obstacle between you and money has been running quietly in your head since you were about 7 years old. And now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it. If this changed how you think about money, subscribe. There's more where that came from.